Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's Lofi here, back with another Marvel Rivals video, and today we have our fourth Venom VOD review ever on this channel, so shout out to Spicy Toast, who has allowed me to review his gameplay. And before we get into reviewing this gameplay, I just want to show y'all, if y'all are new to my channel, I am a one above all Venom player, and I am a champion Venom player with over 226 hours on him on just one account. I have probably 350 total with all of my 6 accounts that I have together. And yes, you've heard that right. I have 6 Marvel Rivals accounts. But anyways, let's get straight into this gameplay. So as we see, he's already diving the supports, already diving the invis. That is good target priority. It looks like his Angela died, and you're already trying to reset the fight. That is really, really good. I like that. So I already see that you're not using your swing to engage. You're setting up on a wall, analyzing. Oh, okay, a little flank route, but the invis just blocked your tendrils cooldown. That's right. Or your grasp. We're going to call it grasp for anybody that gets confused with tendrils. But yeah, I hate when invis just blocks your grasp. It's just very, very annoying. I would be shooting at the Iron Man there, but that was a very, very good slam. I'm assuming that you're not communicating with your team. This is just probably you solo queuing, which is fine. Now, the way that you would have avoided death there is if you would have hopped straight on the wall, like just hopped on the wall, like right as you were getting low on health. When you're in those situations, like how you died the first time, you just want to hop straight on the wall and just try to either swing out or use your dive ability to get out. This is really good target priority again, getting the invis. Your team actually capitalized on that, and now you have a staggered thing. He already used his escape ability. He's a free kill, should be. There you go, thing is dead. Okay, wow, I did not even notice this when I watched the gameplay the first time. When you swung up there and tried to kill the Iron Man. Anybody watching this video, Venom players, just because Iron Man can fly does not mean that he is unkillable from Venom, dude. Venom has a 15-meter range on his primary fire, but if you swing up like all the way and you know try the headshot Iron Man, he will die. So that was really, really good of you. That is something that I do a lot, even in my high elo lobbies. So one thing that we all notice right here is that he is doing the simple bread and butter combo, hopping on the wall, finding a support to dive, and swinging out. And that is basically how you get your value. I'm really, really liking what I see, hopping on the other support. One tip that I would give for this map is the cart. You see like the little tree group cart. You can actually slam off of that. You can actually, dive off of that. So it helps, with a lot, giving you a lot more slam opportunities. Gosh, I'm thinking so fast and I'm like stuttering a little bit. It's kind of embarrassing. And we're also doing this in one take. We're not going to take any breaks or anything, just to get this out the way. But looks like two of your teammates died. Cloak and Dagger popped ult, and all you can do right now is just reset. So find a health pack, or just wait for your swing cooldown and just try to reset to your team. So there's not really much that you can do. But I'm really liking what I'm seeing so far. Like, I don't know if this is a new account or if this is your main, but you should definitely be at least Grandmaster rank. This is definitely way better than Diamond. But their mag is just pushing up way too far, and you're applying pressure on them. That's good. Okay, we're hopping on the wall. Who are we going to dive here? We have our ultimate here as well. Are we going to use our ult? That's great. We force the invis support ult as well. That's really, really good. And I'm so like anxious, about my background noise. So I'm so sorry if if you guys hear any of that. But it's really good that you are aware where you are, like, most of the time. Like, you see that you are in by yourself and you're swinging out. So you like to do flank dives or flank slams, as I would call them, and that's really, really good. It throws the enemy team off guard, especially in this elo, diamond elo. They don't really expect a flank or somebody to come in from behind. Pause, but you know what I mean. So, we die here, and now we just got to reset. Alright, okay, this is another thing I like to call out. So, all of us Venom players, we all have muscle memory onto, when we slam, we automatically use our grasp cooldown. And that is really, really good to have muscle memory on it, but you need to realize when you're using your grass cooldown and why you're using it. You know, like, don't just like use it just out of straight muscle memory. But I'm not saying that you didn't get really any value there. That was fine. I'm just saying just know when and why you are using your cooldowns. And another thing that I realize is that sometimes you're popping your over health cooldown a little bit early. Like right here, you popped it at 600 health, and you use your ultimate to stay alive. And that is also another little thing that is really, really good. Like low elo Venom players don't really do that, which is really, really good. Venom's ultimate, as we all know, it once you chomp somebody, it basically just steals their health, and Venom, you know, steals their health, and it makes it, you know, he has more health. I'm just going too fast. Let's just calm down a little bit, shall we, YouTube? But anyways, you know, it just looks like, you know, you're just in flow state, that you're looking for the Iron Fist. I would be peeling for the Iron Fist right here instead of going on their backline, because you are solo tanking as Venom. I just realized this. This is not your fault. I mean, it's just your team's fault. They don't want to run 2 tanks. But we all know that Venom is not a good solo tank. So this is why it's really good to have somebody like Magneto in the bag, for real. Like having Magneto, like knowing how to use him, it is really useful in a solo tank situation. So, you know, you're pushed up a little bit far. You know, you're applying pressure, which is good. Your team is with you. Even your Winter Soldier is ulting, and yeah, you guys are just kind of rolling them. Another tip I would give is work on your aim a lot more. I'm not saying that your aim is terrible, but I mean, even I need to improve my aim. But that's one thing that I see from this gameplay, is that you just need to work on your aim just a little bit. And the way that you do that is you go into practice range and you go through the little portal where you can spawn in bots. And I would spawn in Loki or Mantis because they have 250 HP. Well, wait, hold on. I'm pretty sure Loki has 250 HP. Somebody correct me in the comments for that. I'll always shoot Mantis in practice range because I know she has 250 HP. Anyways, one thing that I noticed here is that you need the cooldown managed just a little bit better. And what I mean by that is, do not use your slam unless you have your grasp cooldown, because you obviously need to do your bread and butter combo when you slam. And yeah, just wait until you have your grasp until you use your tendrils. And what just happened to you right there, like when you accidentally slammed on that little ledge, that happens to me all the time, so that is totally fine. The Magneto is forced to ult. He just does not do good with it at all. You force the Invisible Woman ult. That is really, really nice. One thing that I'm liking from this gameplay is that you are forcing a lot of defensive ults, and you are getting away safely. Like, you are making them pop a lot of important cooldowns, and you're just popping out of the fight. And especially as a solo tank Venom, like you don't even have a Magneto with you or anything, that is really, really impressive. That was a good ultimate there on the supports. It's really nice that you know that you do not have to do the ultimate combo all the time now with Venom, especially after his anti-heal buff. Basically what I mean by that is everybody knows the one-shot combo with Venom. You got the grasp, you got the 2 primary fires, and then you got the ultimate. But, well, with the anti-heal, sometimes, you know, it can be a situation where they have like a staggered Strange and a staggered Cloak, and you can just chomp them and they can be free kills. So I like how, you know, you do that. You're aware that you have anti-heal in your kit. I'm, you know, very, very impressed by that. So you're making a lot of space here, going on the supports. This is very good cooldown usage. You used your swing correctly. You use your overshield ability correctly. You know, you're just hitting like all the basics, which is very, very impressive for the rank that you are in. So another flank slam, dude. I'm telling you, bro. Spicy Toast loves his flank slams, and I'm loving it, bro. So the only problem with this is that you have an Iron Fist constantly on your healers, and Venom as solo tank is, you know, very, very hard. But okay, now you have a Magneto on your team, so now playing Venom is just going to be a whole lot easier. Your ultimate just forced Invisible, which is very, very nice. And as I can see that you're just doing the simple bread and butter combo hopping on the wall, but just like the tip I gave earlier, how you can slam off the cart, I would be doing that a lot more on this map, because good Venoms spam slamming off the cart on this map, because it doesn't take as much time as going up on a wall and just, you know, slamming. It's way faster to slam up on the slam off the cart. So I see that you're, you know, analyzing your dive. Oh my god, dude, your Magneto hit the maximum pulse. Shout out to your Magneto. This is why it's very good to have 2 tanks. I see that you're going on the Invisible Woman, and they pop Cloak and Dagger ult. But it looks like, yep, y'all have Cloak and Dagger ult as well too. You have your ultimate, so let's see if you can get a support pick with it. Looks like your team is just popping off, to be honest. Is Strange staggered here? Nope, he has a healer on him. You're going to use your swing to engage, which is not a bad idea. Nice, you stopped Invis from ulting. I would ult here. Dude, let's go, bro. We are literally on the same brain wavelength right there. That is a beautiful ultimate. Just like what I was talking about earlier about being aware of having anti-heal in your kit. If you see a staggered tank and a staggered support, and you know that they can't get a lot of healing from their team, just chomp them. They're free picks. You know, one pick is, you know, a lot of value. It's really hard in this game to win a fight if you don't have all 6 of your teammates. So basically what I'm saying is, like, Marvel Rivals is a really big numbers game. If your team is up 1 in the fight, you have a really high percentage. A really high percentage to win the fight is what I'm saying. It's not 100%, but it is a big advantage. So it looks like that we're getting close to like the middle of the game, and one thing that I'd like to call out is I don't know if you realize this in your gameplay, but you are definitely in flow state right now. Like, this is the definition of Venom flow state. Like, you're not dying a lot, you're using your cooldowns right. One thing I would have done right there, I mean, you seen that she was low, so you just slammed her anyways. I would have waited 1 more second longer, so you would have had your grasp cooldown, but you got the pick anyways, so it don't matter. So you're going to use your swing here to get to the fight faster, which I do not blame you at all. But right here, see, now right here, you would not need to use your grasp, because you did not have your slam, and you knew that you wasn't going to get a lot of value using your grasp there anyways, but that's alright. Just a little bit of cooldown management, you know, just improve on that, which is a thing that, you know, you get better at naturally, to be honest. But yeah, it looks like you just got to reset the fight here. I'm not gonna lie, there's not really much that you can do, so you're just gonna hop on the wall, you know, look for the supports. I love how you're constantly applying pressure on this backline. Like, look, huge, dude. And you're going after the Luna first instead of the Invis, which is really good, because you know that Luna is doesn't, you know, have enough defense, like, as much as Invis. I don't really know how to word that, to be honest. It's easier to kill Luna than it is Invis, like, we all know that. But it looks like it's getting like very intense. Like, everybody's popping their ultimates. There's another Invis ult. What, dude? Y'all killed Invis through ult? Y'all have to push this all the way. Like, there's no way. So, oh wait, hold on. Your Spider-Man died. Oh, dude, I just realized that you're getting a lot of value for your Spider-Man because you're baiting out a lot of cooldowns. Now, Venom as a solo diver is not really that good. I mean, he can work, but Venom is at his peak when he has somebody else with him. Because Venom himself, you know, having 800 HP, him being like a big threat to the backline, as soon as he goes into the backline, you know, all the supports are going to use their cooldowns. Everybody's going to use their cooldowns. So once they use their cooldowns, your Spider-Man, your Black Panther, you know, etc., can go in there and capitalize off that, since they don't have any cooldowns. And, you know, just like I mentioned earlier, I know this will be my 3rd time mentioning this video, but if you would slam off of the cart in this situation, you would get a lot more value in a faster way. But I see that you're taking out the supports, and shout out to your team. Your team is using their support ults correctly. You know, you don't really see that a lot in Diamond. I know that a lot of people can agree with me on that watching this video. Diamond is just the definition of Elo hell, just Elo terrorist all over, you know, that rank. But it looks like you have a pretty solid team. I definitely wouldn't have used swing right there because you know you have the cart and you also have the walls. But it's okay that you don't know the cart tip yet. You know, after you watch this video, you will know that and you will start doing it. I'm not gonna lie, the ultimate could have been better there, but I seen your vision. You just wanted to anti the cloak, but the cloak had her fade, so she got rid of the anti. But it looks like, you know, just in game, everybody's just spamming their ults, and you said that you lost this game, so yep, you guys ended up losing, but you ended up getting 36 kills. You only had 6 deaths, 11 final hits, but a 22% accuracy. So that is the biggest tip that I can give you, is work on your cooldown management and just improve your aim in the practice range by simply just shooting Mantis or Loki. And yeah, that's it. I hope you guys have a great day.